Alright, so back to the Americans, turn 2. So just looking at our group here, we see we have a lot of pinned people. And this pinned group is not in good shape. It's moving, it's in wire, not good shape. So the way that you get rid of a wire card, and I believe it'll say it on the card here, it's on the right there. You near the bottom, near all those numbers, it says remove with move if unpinned. So first we have to get everyone unpinned. The way that you unpin people is by playing rally cards. You can see in our hand we have a rally 3 card. Okay, and there's some detail on there. It's kind of small. It says limit 1 rally card per group per turn, affects only men of group played on. Okay, and then it tells you what the breeze means, which we talked about. So if I play this, for example, as to rally my troops, this is not counted as a breeze. That's only when it's drawn for a random number check or a random position check. So kind of the draw, that simulates rolling the die, not just when you play it from your hand. So we want to rally. It's not going to rally everybody, but we're going to play that there. So let's pick. So let's look at some of these cards. Let me hide this. Who to rally? So one way to make that decision is to look at the panic values. So when your soldier is pinned, instead of morale, you check the panic value. Okay? And anything equal to or greater than your panic value causes problems. The guy is basically going to be out of the game for panicking, for rout, or for KIA, depending on what the values are. And we'll see that later. So to decide who to rally, oftentimes I'll look at who has the lowest panic values and flip those guys over so that they don't panic the next time somebody takes a shot at them. So 3, 2, 4, 5, 5, 3, 5. So we're going to flip over 1, 2, and there was a 3, right? 3. Okay, so those 3 guys rallied. That's my action for that group for the turn. We're still in the wire. We're still moving. Let's see what we want to do with our other group, if anything. Okay. So they are moving. I'd still like to save the woods card for my fire base here, once we get them out of the trouble that they're in. But we have another card here, the wall card, that we can put onto any group that is moving that's not in wire. So let's not think about them right now. But the moving is kind of abstracted with like a move. You play a movement card, you move into terrain. You play a movement card, you move into terrain. So that's kind of how it looks. So we're going to move our maneuver group here into a wall. So drop that on them. Okay, so that's their action. And because we played actions this turn, we cannot discard for the Americans here. So we can draw up. Actually, let's finish up the movement here. So once you play a new card, you play a terrain card on top of a movement card, the movement card goes away. To separate cards in Vassal, you double click, or to group them, right? So we want to select just the movement card, and we're going to send it to the discard pile, leaving us just wall. So you can see how this works, right? These guys were in open terrain. If you don't have terrain on you at the beginning of the game, it's considered open terrain. And they moved up, and they came up to a wall. And this wall gives them protection at the front. They get a -2 to the fire strength if somebody's shooting at them from the front. So that'd be if Group A was shooting at them. If somebody shoots at them from the side, which you can do, then it would only give them a -1. And you can see on the card it says, versus opposite group only. It says no TEM if encircled. TEM is a terrain effect modifier, I believe is what it stands for. So, and encircled is a different concept. So, all right. So the Americans are done for their turn. We're going to discard the rally card here. Okay, I'm going to send that to the discard. And we're going to replenish our hand. And it is going to be the Germans' turn next.